Yes.
Yes, sir.
Another week.
You know what's funny? In the background of StreamYard, while that banner's running, I can see you guys like everyone's like adjusting their shirt and like everyone's getting ready for the thing. And I can just because I can see you, I can see this two little behind the scenes, John and Mike.
Yep.
Well, anyway, thank you for tuning in, Talking Tokens on a Tuesday, episode 19.
Dang.
Wow. We're getting there. We're getting old. My name is Adam M. Schwiller. This is Mike M. Schwiller over here. And all the way down to the side, my man, John, 10X John, looking for games. What's going on, everybody?
Just trying to buy some cryptos. Trying to buy some tokens.
Cryptos.
Yep.
Is the plural for cryptos? Or is it
cryptos?
I think people just say cryptos.
Like, yeah, we're trying to buy some cryptos.
That sounds like Asian John. That sounds like crypto. I'm gonna buy some cryptos.
I'm pretty sure people say cryptos.
Mom, I'm going to my room and buy some cryptos.
Like if I'm like thinking it's the crypto market, is it the cryptos market? I don't know. I will go with it. We'll go with it. I like it. So what kind of cryptos are on the list?
Oh man, I got a huge ass list of altcoins here. I think Mike was talking about TRX earlier, Tron. I mean, that's one of them. But yeah, a lot of these are just sub penny coins. You know, I think those are the ones that have the most potential on this bull run. You know.
What's the you said Tron? What was the first one?
Yeah, TRX.
So the biggest gainer right there was the one that I was talking about.
Tron. 8% today. I thought you said it went up like 1,800 million.
It was a different one. TRXDOWN was the other one.
That was a different one. Okay.
If you go back, just go like back one. And then, that's
back to the main page.
Yeah, and you see the biggest gainers in the middle, 7 million %.
TRX down.
Yeah, a little different, but I don't know. You know, those are just so random. Like to go from 0.0001 to $9.
So a big winner yesterday was Flocky Inu. That's the name of Elon Musk's Shiba dog, his new Shiba puppy.
Oh, so they made a new coin on his tweet, like his.
Yeah, I think the coin's been around for a little bit because he announced that he was going to adopt a Shiba Inu and name him Flocky. So I think it's kind of been around for probably not that long, but it's been around this year. But
Flocky.
Flocky is spelled Floki, I think. And I think there's multiple Flocky.
Okay.
You see it?
Flocky Inu. There we go.
Yeah.
Shiba Flocky, Flocky Shiba, Super Flocky, Space Baby Flocky. So Flocky Inu.
I don't know anything about Flocky Inu coin or token. I'm assuming it's some sort of shit coin, but you never know. You never know. Probably just a fun coin someone made.
So just went from 0.00003 to it gained like 1/10,000th in a day. I guess let's look at the 3 month. Okay, there we go.
Oh, that's pretty wild.
So it moved up like a 10,000th.
It's been around for
I mean, John, you mess around with them little baby fractional coins. That's your goal. You'll hit one someday. We'll be looking at you like, damn, John just paid $100,000.
Well, he picks them in his fantasy crypto, but
I know, and he seems to win. Oh no, we lost him again.
Oh, maybe he's off to buy some cryptos.
Damn it, John. All right, let's go back to the cryptocurrencies.
Okay, yeah, let's look at the market. Well, we noticed that who's creeping on up? Solana, but Solana did take a big hit today with some bad news.
Might be time to get in. What do you think? I don't own any Solana. I've been meaning to for the past couple of weeks.
I think we got to see where it kind of.
I think it's going to go. I think it's going to go down even more, John. Yeah. It's pretty bad. Oh, that's not the one. Hold on.
Well, because didn't we just bust through a bunch of like fib lines? So it's like I guess you could see where the support is with like the golden pocket.
There we go. Yeah, if we look at, I can pull up the chart real quick.
So I mean, pretty much the news was it was having complete network inconsistencies, and they were just having issues where the whole network, I think, crashed, and they weren't able to really.
There was they blamed it on a specific protocol here. This bot trading of grape protocol on Tuesday. Yeah, so it was basically got overwhelmed with transactions.
Damn, because everyone's trying to buy it.
Well, everybody's using it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're using it in the mainnet, which I didn't know that mainnet was still in beta. I didn't know that. Which I mean, I guess some of these coins are under development. Obviously, Solana is, but the mainnet's still in beta. They got overwhelmed with tokens or with transactions, and it basically just like locked up. It locked it up. So they had a voted coordinated restart of all the validators on the network to get it moving, and I still don't. I don't think it's moving yet, or maybe it is. Now looking at the chart, you can see it's blasted up since like.
Right. I mean, people see it and they're like, "Oh, it's it was at 200. Let's buy it at 150."
But yeah, it got stuck. It got stuck at this like block at 9,653,8485. So like none of the transactions going through.
They just they take a vote to then restart it. Is that kind of like a soft fork or like, like a, I don't know. Are they able to resolve it or? I guess that's just leave some questions. Maybe it is a good time to get in. Maybe watch for it to drop more.
One of the questions one of the things I was listening to one of the podcasts, and they were saying like if they can, Ethereum has problems, but the decentralized miners and the network doesn't go down. Like it has a problem, but like they don't just like restart it as a group.
Right.
So is Solana centralized so much that they can do that? Like they can just say, "Hey, shut it down. We're going to shut it all down right now."
Well, that was one of the things that it's not as decentralized as some other platforms, which is good in certain ways. But then you're probably not going to have as much like scalability, and then well, no, you would have more scalability, but then they went down. So that kind of
it's got its pros and cons.
Yeah. I think it's just interesting that they could say like, "Hey guys, we're all gonna like let's go do this." And what if there's people that don't, or that I don't know. Just that makes you think, how close are they to the underlying network and the fact that it can just get overwhelmed. But these are the bugs, and people predicted bugs like. Yeah. And so anyway, John, I guess to your point, like there's the Fibonacci lines. You can see it went up. Had a great day. Had a couple, it just kept blasting every week. It was going up higher and higher. Obviously hit this upper Fibonacci line here, and now it's kind of going back. So I think it's probably going to make its way down to, maybe it went as low as it can go and it can go back up. But I think it probably will retest this 1.6 at 130, and that's probably your target entry if you're looking to get back in. I guess that would be mine. But I don't know.
I think there's different ways to look at it, right? Like if you're hoping to kind of trade it short term, get the short term gains, and that makes sense. But I think something like Solana is going to be like a long term play. Like
if you're looking at like $900, like $10,000, like coin price.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
I mean, I think it's going to be in the thousands. This is going to be a pretty essential platform here. So to be honest, it really doesn't matter what you buy it at right now.
I mean, this is the month of August. Look at that run in August. So if you thought you were getting in at 75, you're like, man, I'm gonna wait till it's gonna come back down, and then whoop, it went up.
Nope, didn't happen.
Now you're gonna wait till it comes back down again. And it's gonna be 300 in a month. You never know. So it's always the game of waiting for stuff to come back down. But I guess let's talk about Big Papa here.
Mr.
Before we get into too many altcoins.
The whole point.
I mean, so we had some crazy price action earlier in the week, and I guess we'll get into that story a little bit. But we had the Burj Khalifa style day on, what was that, like Tuesday or Wednesday? Or Yeah, I guess it was like it had to have been like Thursday last week, didn't it? Wasn't it? This little crazy day.
I think it was
What
on
about
Saturday.
Khalifa?
Yeah, remember this like massive price movement. But anyway, I guess what we're looking at here is so far this is the hourly chart. It's been looking real nice. People were actually bringing back the Wyckoff pattern back into play, the one that we were reviewing a little bit and saying this is like phase C. Actually started in phase D. This is the lowest, the third low of the Wyckoff, and now we're back to off to the moon type styles. And it's so far it's fulfilling that message. It's like 47,300 right now, and a lot of positive momentum. The biggest thing is this. You go over to the daily chart. The Golden Cross just happened, literally. Oh. Golden Cross. This is the 50-day crossing the 200-day in a positive direction, in the upward direction. And
the cross of death.
Right. So you can see, if you go back in history here, the last time it did that, you can see we had a death cross right here when they crossed the other direction, when the 50 crosses the 200. But the last time the Golden Cross happened, you can see these indicators on this chart.
It's all the way down there.
And it's going really slow.
Look at that.
Last time it happened was the start of basically the 2020 bull market. And look what it did after it made that cross.
I mean, yeah,
so there was an anomaly like here. This was like
25 weeks.
Yeah, this anomaly was basically the pandemic starting. So that it kind of crossed and then shit hit the fan and then it rebounded. But then you go even back farther. You have a Golden Cross here in like 2019. Look at that movement. You keep going back. No Golden Crosses, no Golden Crosses, Golden Crosses. Come on now. There you go. This was the run.
It's just like infinite positives after a cross like that.
Right. So this is massive that this is happening right now. This is not something that to be taken lightly if you're looking at what's going to happen at this moment. This could mean the second part of this bull market is now working.
Right.
Established the low. Everything fell off. We've established the low, and now we've built back up. We've hit the Golden Cross, and now we're off. This is it. So from this moment, remember this day in 2021, you're going to be like, man.
914.
So very, very bullish sign here. And when Bitcoin runs hard, the altcoins don't do it as well. I mean, they'll probably come with it, but I think it's like Bitcoin it leads the show when it's leading the show. And then when Bitcoin starts going horizontal is when altcoins start going crazy. So this is the Bitcoin dominance. Obviously, it's been building its way back a little bit over the last day. It's been very green since Bitcoin's been going up. Total market cap for all altcoins just did its own little Golden Cross, so that obviously very tied to Bitcoin's market cap.
Yep. Good sign for everybody.
Yeah, it's just rolling.
And we got a positive uptick in the hash rate for Bitcoin. We're at like, I think 155 exahash. So it's all good too. Miners are mining.
Yeah, I think I have that logic here, right? Yep. So we're not back to like previous values in May, but certainly filled the gap and going positive more and more.
Yeah, looks like we got about half of it back. Still
Ethereum. Let me turn off this real quick. So obviously Ethereum's made substantial gains. Everything fell off on that most recent dump.
We were teetering around the 4,000, like couldn't really break it.
Yep. You can see it was sitting right there, and now we're, what's it going to do? It's not going down. It's kind of been chilling, but obviously it's going to be testing all-time highs here very quickly if it gets back up anytime soon.
Yeah, if Bitcoin ramps up.
I mean, that's
I think it's
all-time
just
high
gonna
right
probably
there. So that would be
follow
beautiful.
right along.
Litecoin. I guess we can go ahead and talk about what happened at Walmart.
Yep.
John, were you following that story? I guess you're the one who kind of broke the news to us, really. It was like, what the hell? Look at this candle here for.
Well, there was like this press release that came out that Walmart and Litecoin are partnering, but it came from like a fake like scam people, I guess. And then a lot of the legit news ran with it and just did it without vetting it. So then that just like pumped it. And then once the people figured out that it was fake and they said they denied it or something, then it just all came
drop right back down.
crashing back down. Yeah.
Well, I think that shows me two things. One, obviously, like it's crazy how fast fake news can spread. But then two, look at if that was real news and that happened to Litecoin, like that's the kind of like market shakeup that could happen. If they really did partner up, if someone did do that, there could be this explosion of a coin on like on a massive scale
in a matter of like minutes. Or
I mean, it wasn't like it was a I think it was like 20% or like 25, so it's not like 17x on one day, but it just shows you like there's like this momentum behind some kind of big news like that. That transaction could occur. Some people could partner. Google could partner with something, and next thing you know, you got John bouncing out again.
Just like that. See, just like that, your crypto gains are gone.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
This mother, I can't even stand this. God damn it! You stupid John.
Yep. Back.
All right, so you got the old transformer. You got the old transformer phone. Now you got.
Now you're Mr. Disappear.
Yeah, Mr. Hang Up.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Well, so there you go. So I mean, people are vetting the news, and then we see this crazy price action. Yes, that's part of the volatility. And if you just happen to be in it, and you had some, sell order set, you never know. You could have made some money off that. Just the flare up, but that was only half of its all-time high, because it back in May it got to like
it was like 300. Yeah, I mean it was a 20% move, so it wasn't like it didn't blow anything out.
But
of the
just
water.
how
It was a
quickly
big
that
move
is,
for that one day.
Bought the fake, just fakeness of it, but it looked somewhat real, I guess.
I mean, it was a decent pump for given the fact that it was just for like an hour. It went from like. I remember specifically it was like 180 something. It went up to like 230 because I was gonna sell like half of my shares of Litecoin, but then I didn't do it in time. Like I was sitting.
You were like, I'm gonna sell them. Like you better have sold it 10 minutes ago because.
Well, I was gonna say if you just happen to have some sort of sell order just sitting there, then that's the only way you probably catch it.
So I mean, you think the people that made that story just got lucky that people bought into it? And then they had their Litecoin on deck ready to sell for a 20% gain.
Probably. And then it pumped up, and then they just like took all the money, and then they're like, "Oh, there we do. We just made
great.
50 million in course of a day, however much."
Damn, I wonder what it takes to build a piece of fake news like that. That's pretty sweet.
Well, that's what I mean. That it kind of makes me. It does tick me off on this. The industry as a whole is like that's the Elon Musk effect. One person can just take everything up or down, and then it took everything else in the market up and down at the same. Like we didn't really lose much because everything kind of settled back.
Yeah.
But for a second, I mean, almost every coin wicked up like crazy. Like even Bitcoin moved that much because Litecoin and the industry thought that shit was coming. So it does kind of piss me off that. Stuff like that could.
It's good and bad. I mean, people are always going to knock you for that, but you just people got to do their own research, their own vetting. Apparently there was like questionable English in it, and it came from it didn't come from Walmart's like main press release sources. So it's like
Well,
Yeah,
even
I should've-
even the Litecoin Foundation, who like owns and
Right,
operates
they
like the
retweeted-
network,
they
they
retweeted it.
retweeted it.
They
So the
tweeted
person
it.
who just happens to like be their Twitter
So it was
person,
probably just like some.
it's like Shelly
influencers like,
over there,
that's
like,
great news.
oh, that's great,
Yeah.
I love that
Like-
news. And then boom, and they're like, we did not mean to do that. We're gonna vet
Yep,
this.
we're sorry. This is totally bogus. What they say, a rumor can travel around the world before the truth puts its socks on, or something.
It's a perfect example. It's like impacted the market massively before it even really figured out it was false.
So
Something to be say. Any other coins you guys want to look at? Obviously, Cardano had a massive. They had their
Had their
main,
launch thing.
yeah, they had their main fork. What am I trying to say
the
here?
Alonzo
Alonzo Net
or-
launched right here. Yep. And so far, without a glitch, I haven't heard of anything. I think some people are saying the coin's going to cool off a little bit. You know, I guess it's kind of like sell the news, buy the hype, sell the news or whatever.
Yeah.
So probably see that settle a little bit, but obviously long term. I mean, I think you can just see the first NFTs were minted on the Cardano network because of the new smart contract. So it's got things coming its way, and I think there was a article about him. Let me see here.
You see, he won. He donated 50,000. He won like a bet.
Yeah, he won a bet on Polymarket,
Yeah, Polymarket.
which is like a pretty cool website. That was the first time I've seen that. It's like you just bet on, you can bet on like anything. It's like
You just be like, I bet, a star is gonna fall out of the sky on this.
yeah,
night.
they just make like
$2.
crazy. It's like, will Donald Trump be the president in November? It's like that's someone's bet, and then you can trade the bet and make money off it. So I guess some people were betting that Cardano wouldn't open up their hard fork or their
Or they
long
wouldn't-
fork
yeah, they
in
wouldn't
by
have, like,
September on
smart
time,
contracts,
and
right,
so I
yeah.
guess he won a lot of money on that bet, and ultimately gave it to charity. So I mean that's
Right.
pretty cool.
All right, nice.
Yeah, Polymarket. It's the first I've never heard of that website, and I was like, it's not.
And then I think Polymarket is something like an offshoot of Polygon, because someone from Polygon then donated 20 grand, I think, to a charity in honor of Charles Hawkinson and Ada. So it just shows it's not all cutthroat people just trying to make money or like sell you the news and then steal all your cryptos.
Yeah, I think we
gotta
talked.
do some kind of good,
Yep. I think this is just showing the first NFT to sell for over $1 million, at least on the Solana network. Getting a call there.
There you go.
Michael Boy. That must be Mike because he's just frozen. He's looking like he's like,
Yeah.
No, it was me. It
I'm just,
was my phone.
I'm on my laptop. I can't get calls.
oh, wait, I'm not. You guys aren't even seeing the thing here. Okay, that's why you're not responding.
Yeah, there you go.
So,
Oh, is
Moonrock
it the
Capital.
Degenerate Apes?
Yeah, DGen Ape Academy for 5980 soul, so $1 million, basically over $1 million NFT.
Interesting.
Pixels.
Who bought it? I don't understand. Like, who the hell's buying these things?
It says Moonrock Capital. Moonrock Capital. I guess they're.
What the hell
Oh,
is
so
that?
it's
Like,
probably just that's like their investment. So they just have a bunch of money and then.
all
I
right.
actually came to that conclusion, an epiphany walking into work this morning after I read one of these articles. I was like, if you're gonna buy Solana anyway, like if you're gonna buy it to like buy it, you might as well buy an NFT with it, like because it makes, like, if you believe it is an asset because you think Solana is going to go up, like John, you're long-term bullish on Solana, and you were going to spend $50,000 to go invest in Solana anyway, like why wouldn't you just buy the NFT, which is Solana? Solana will go up, like it goes up if you believe in the asset, like whether that's a good NFT or not, like the value would kind of go up anyway, right? Like if you bought it for 59 5,980 Solana.
Right. The price
And
keeps
Solana
going
goes up. Presumably,
The
you would
value
get
of it
more
goes
money
up
the next
also.
time, even if it didn't sell for any more Solana.
Or it could go down.
I guess it's not necessarily tied to the value. I guess it's
I mean,
Yeah,
according to the network,
you
you
can
can
buy
also
that for one
stake them.
Solana.
You can also stake them. So like what you can like on the wax, you can like buy the wax. You buy your NFTs and then you stake the NFT to then make more of the network token.
So you can use the Solana that's inside of the NFT to stake as a validator.
I think I don't know about that, but I think it's just like maybe stake's not the right word, but you just take your NFT and then you put it in an account where it can then you make interest off that. I don't know. Man.
Yeah, like that would be if you bought ADA, like if you bought an NFT with ADA, and it was 4,000 ADA, and then you own an ADA, like it's in the NFT.
Right. Well, you
Can you
spent
stake
those
it,
to make
and then
it.
you take your ADA, and you're making interest off your NFT in your ADA.
Right. So you should be able to put your ADA at an address that's worth 4,000, and they give you 4% of that.
But I guess you can never detach the NFT from the ADA though. You can never just like say, screw it, I want my ADA.
Besides what you would make off of the value.
Just whatever's going to pay, someone's going to buy that NFT. But so I guess it.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, if you stake it, you're probably getting paid in coins. So then it's like you stake the 4,000, you'll get 400 over a year, and then
I guess I was
keep
thinking. I was thinking this morning. I was like, if you're going to buy it already, you might as well just buy the NFT and then make it money. But I guess it's not. The value isn't tied. Doesn't necessarily correlate. I guess.
Well, I mean, it's something to think about, and it's just a different way to be part of the space. A lot of people are doing this to be, cool, or to be part of fads, or be part of, to identify who they are, what represents them, sort of deal. Creativity. These people are buying it. Moon Rock Capital. I mean, it's obviously an asset investment for them. So you can buy these as investments.
That is a pretty cool one, though. I have to say, I like that. I like that one.
So I guess he's dead. He's like dead with like a donut in his mouth and a halo.
A donut? That's a brain.
Oh, is it?
I thought it looked like a donut to me. It looked like a pink donut. There you go. Okay.
He's like a zombie ape eating the brain.
All right. Harambe style. He's dead.
Yeah, right. Mike's eating a donut.
I saw a donut. It looks like he's got little sprinkles on top.
Yeah, here, let's look at. So that's just Bitcoin price. There were some things in here that I thought I liked. So this was talking about Fearful September is back. September 2020. We dipped way into the fear, came back up. Obviously, we just went through like crazy fear of death in our recent downturn.
They're like, yeah,
what is that?
Cool.
Is that like RSI or what is it?
No,
it's based on the fear index.
I mean, how do you calculate a fear index? Like, what is that?
Well,
it's just based
how
on.
How is it measured? The crypto market behavior is very emotional. People tend to get greedy when the market's rising. On FOMO, extreme fear can be a sign investors are worried. Data sources. So volatility, market momentum and volume, social media, survey, dominance, and trends. That's how they gather the data points.
It's probably just like it's like a macro view of the market and what people are thinking. When everybody's fearful, you should be like accumulating, and then when everybody's greedy, then it's like we were just at last month or last week.
Yeah, we went from. I mean, you can see it on this chart. We were just tipping into greed, extreme greed.
Right. So we were up at the top, and then that's a sign: sell. Maybe take some profits, and then.
Right. So it doesn't always happen that way, but you can see when it goes from extreme greed, the next day you're fucking, the wheels fall off.
Right. So how greedy are you going to be? Greedy, when do you just like make the move? Or you just gonna say no, it'll be more. No, it's gonna
We
be
should
more. No,
we should start. You should start to consider if you're going to take profits, even if you hadn't hit your target. It's probably a good time to think about.
right. Number go up. Number go up. Technology doesn't always.
And right now, you
doesn't
should
always
probably be
work.
thinking about buying because it's
Right.
it's the lowest
Right.
it's going to be.
We saw the high and then we saw the giant drop. And then if you bought at that bottom, I mean, Solana was like 39. Like, this is these crazy on sale 1/4 prices, and then everything just is roller coaster and right back up.
So I'm not sure what this this chart is. I guess this is like.
Can you zoom in a little bit?
This is the relative. I'm trying to zoom in. There you go.
There you go.
It says the. Let me read this real quick.
So
it says the
improving.
relative rotation graph shows which ones are turning in favor. So cyclic coins. So let's look at this. So coins over here are lagging. These are improving, and these are the coins that are leading the show. These are the coins that are weakening. So Doge is weakening. That feels true because like usually it was like Doge would do something, and then the coin,
right, the whole market would
tied
do it,
with the
right?
market. Now it kind of doesn't do shit.
It's kind of lost the effect.
Yeah.
Matic also.
So this is saying Link and Polkadot are in the improving. Nothing's really leading right now. Things that were leading: ADA, XRP, USDT, Uni and XLM are going up. So John, you're a pretty big fan of XLM, right? I think that's,
Yeah, Stellar.
Yep.
Yeah, Stellar.
So interesting chart. I haven't really seen that one.
Yeah, it looks like a crazy compressor map or something.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And then here's just, I guess CoinDesk has a top 20, and these are some of the winners of at least the last day. Aave, Uniswap had a really good day today, and Algorand and Cardano,
Yes.
not the best. Yeah, Algorand was having a pretty rough day, I think, because of Solana. I think they're kind of close in tokenomics. One that's another one was
Eagle.
yeah, eGold, Elron
Elron or something. Yeah.
Elron, yeah.
One closely tied with Solana.
I think this one is very close to what Solana could be. It's like another proof of stake, kind of very similar in like its use case, but it had a major breakout and continues to do well. So something to keep an eye on. Guess if you look at the crypto caps, let me zoom in a little bit here. So still number 3.
Nice.
XRP, Solana still up there. Polkadot, Doge. No big movement really between those. Luna, John. Oh yeah, we got to get into our simple crypto. The last week. This is the finish.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, is it? Okay.
So there's the final results. I did it right before we got on the show today. Let's go to week 4. The starting price is right here. So Shiba went from this week you lost 17% on Shiba. At least coin value. This isn't value because you only had 2,000. Well, you had equally weighted, so I guess it's about the same. Oh, we lost them again. Well, this is a good moment to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you're on.
Make noise with the algorithm.
We're working on 500 galleries. 500 galleries.
So
yeah,
80
500 followers. I think we're at 417. We're on the way up.
Getting
So
there.
John dominated again.
Right. So yeah, basically John kicked everyone's ass again.
Oh shit! From what?
Solana, basically for
From Solana, that's awesome.
60% gains. You went from $62 to 161, and that's at basically the low of this week for Solana.
Oh man, I wish I had some Solana in real life.
You would have made $3,000 basically on a $2,000
Damn.
investment in Solana if you hit it. If you did it the night we made the draft, which was crazy.
Yeah.
So
Right, would
Good
you have
call
to
there.
dump it before today? Then you'd been like, oh, inconsistency on the mainnet. No, sell.
yeah, I mean you were up. I think the most you were up was 5,400 out of 2,000. So you would have been, at least when I wrote this, I think it ultimately went up to like 180 at some point, right? I mean, you would have been rolling.
186.
It went to 216. So like the most you would have been up $6,800. So you would have had profits just at the wazoo if you really bought the coin. So anyway, Theta kind of didn't move at all.
Yeah. Kind of
Terra
horizontal.
Luna was up really big, 34%. I mean, you went from 23 to 35, so that was a good one. You made $1,000.
All right.
And then Stellar didn't really move at all. So you had like your biggest loser was Shiba, which is that's probably your weakest link on your team.
Freaking Shiba.
That's your shill coin.
Mike, you had Ripple, which 3%. Polygon.
It was too
2%.
early on that, and nothing
VeChain,
happened with the
2%.
lawsuit.
Yep. Helium went up 5. I mean, you thought that would have had some movement. It didn't really do much.
It was on a rip, and then it just.
And then
this
let's
last
just can we just bury Pirate Coin?
Let's keep gold buried where it should be.
Let's just bury that where the X is on the map.
$200 loss, it could have been 2,000. I want to ultimately do positive, but
Right, a $10,000 investment, you only lost 2%. Okay, we'll move on to the next week. You survived. I had
This is the final week.
Yeah, this was the final. I mean, we could reboot it again like next week and do an October or something.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about like a longer term one, like maybe a quarter or something?
Yeah, I mean, sure. I'm down. I mean, we could just keep this. I mean, obviously, maybe restart in October and do like quarter 4.
Yeah.
October, November, December. That's not.
Or just say like one bull cycle somehow.
I'm happy to.
I mean, I guess it'll be kind of hard to determine like when the bull ends, right? It's like you don't know it ends until it's over. Like it's like too late.
I think we just need to pick a time cycle and just be like, it's going to be 3 months.
Yeah, I think a quarter is pretty fair.
It's a lot of episodes for like 3 months. It's like 12 episodes. You'd be like, what did we buy again? I don't remember.
how long?
I think that the 4-week thing is good. Just
It's not.
it keeps like the coins. If we just went for like a whole quarter and you didn't have this crappy coin, you'd be like, what the hell? Of course, John wins.
I'd want to like.
John went up 600x on
something
the
out
coin.
or like change something if we did it that long.
Yeah. So I think I don't know. We could look at it, but anyway, I think what we could do is like we could do the monthly things like we're doing now, but then we could have like the long term, like add up all of your picks like for the whole,
Oh yeah, that'll be fun.
and then do like it's like the Super Bowl at the end. Who did the whole year? Who had the best spread the whole year? So okay, so then mine was obviously Cardano up 20%. I thought that was going to get me to beat John, but it kind of regressed a little bit. It was up at $3 at one point. Yeah, it was up at $3 at one point, so that would have been better gains, but that didn't work out. Let me go back here. Ethereum, decent, 12%. Basic attention token, 8%. Axie, -4, and Audius, so -27. So I thought that was like a wild card. They got that deal with like TikTok or whatever.
Yeah.
27% down. And I put a lot of money into it too. So that didn't help. Basically took away $1,000 in gains. from Cardano. So
Well, once again, congratulations, John.
who's not even there again?
Yeah.
Where's he
Yeah,
going?
again. There he is.
And you know, it's
I'm
funny.
listening.
What's funny is it wasn't even like Solana was like some random obscure coin either. It wasn't like last time you won on some bogus like fucked up coin that no one even knew about, like
It was like
persistence
Shiba,
or something.
one of those,
Like-
or like Shiba coin, or like Shiba.
Yeah, like
token.
Solana was like that's a main coin on like the top 15 of the cryptocurrency chart, and it went up 60%, maybe even 80%.
Hey, I mean, if people were watching this and were like,
Hey,
play
put some
along.
respect on persistence. I'm telling you, that's going to be a solid coin. It's going to be a solid coin.
I mean,
Give
look,
it a year.
what we can say is, John, for 2 months in a row, or at least 2 cryptocurrency drafts in a row, you have made coin decisions that have made a lot of money. So you must be paying attention, doing something right.
Or you're just lucky. But
Call it luck
I
or
think
call it
not the latter. I don't think it's the latter.
It takes some skill to be lucky sometimes.
No, hey,
Boom.
there you go. Congratulations.
Like maybe he's lucky on the timing of it happening during this 4-week spread, but he knew that there was enough fundamentals to pick it. So anyway, John,
Congrats.
congratulations. You are the
Number 2. You got
I mean, I was
Brandon
banking on
trophy.
Shiba, to be honest.
I know, right. So it's like the ones you really bank on are the ones that just shit the bed the most, you know. Like I was hoping Doge that last time we went was going to do it, and Shiba coins
didn't
don't
really get a glass
get you there.
house.
I thought, oh yeah, there was that one article. Here's this one. I thought this was cool. People are trying to make an Ethereum, like sign in with Ethereum. So now you do sign in with Google, sign in with Facebook. They want to do sign in with Ethereum, or really, like, I guess it could be any blockchain, but they want to be able to unify your Web3 experience with sign in with Ethereum, which is like, you know, you can get access to all of your accounts or whatever you want to do on the internet by owning your Ethereum private keys, which I thought was pretty cool. It's like identification through the blockchain.
Yeah, I mean, that's native. It's that easy. Yeah.
Like how it gets applied will be kind of interesting, but I think the thought of it is like it's going to be very secure. No one knows your private keys. It's encrypted, and you sign in through use of your, you know, of ownership of your Ethereum.
You should check out Digibyte. Microsoft has partnered with them on whatever they call it, like DigiID or whatever. Basically, like a secure login platform.
Is that kind of close to this concept?
Probably. I would assume so. Sounds like it so far.
I mean, identity on the blockchain, we've talked about that many a times, but this is one that I just thought was interesting. It would be pursued on these websites, kind of like the way it is signing with Google. So you have one Google account, but you can sign into like many websites, but you have one Ethereum wallet with private keys, and you can sign into many websites or something like that.
Yeah.
I think it's
And then they have ENS, not DNS. Nice.
yeah, ENS, Ethernet Name Service.
Ethereum name service. Yeah, right.
So I thought that was cool. I thought that was an interesting take.
I mean, it's just a more of a practical way that you can just enable or incorporate blockchain. So
This
we talked
was
about it with voting.
Watching Tim Pool.
no, this was Tim Pool just was on my YouTube suggestions, but this is a Swan documentary that we put in the I'm going to watch this after we hang up here. But it's a little documentary on Bitcoin that Swan Bitcoin put out today. It was live during our show.
Yep.
So
Does Tim Pool live in Loudoun County?
He lives in West Virginia.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. I followed him on Instagram for a while. I randomly hopped on his Instagram stories the other day, and he did a thing in like the Loudoun Mall or something. I was like, oh shit, he's either visiting the area or he's like from here.
Yeah, I think he's like right outside of Loudon, but in the West Virginia.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. That's cool.
Yep. He moved out. I think he used to live in like Philadelphia or something, or somewhere up there, like outside of New York, and then
Oh yeah.
yeah, like maybe like New Jersey or Philly or something, and then yeah, he lives in West Virginia. I think this is just announcement. Coinbase looking to raise some capital through private offering of senior notes. So if you are interested in Coinbase growing, I think there's like the LEND program that they have was under some scrutiny of the SEC last week. Again, just SEC trying to figure out how they're going to how they're going to regulate.
Well, apparently they keep asking for guidance and they won't give it to them. So they're pushing us through a minefield and not telling us not to step on the mines. So, they've been
That's what
asking,
Coinbase
trying to
feels
figure
like?
it out. And they just said, yeah, pretty much if assume everything's a security, even if we say it's not, and then, that's just going to lead to them attempting to put this out, and then the SEC saying that they would sue them for it or something. So it's kind of just like muddy waters.
We talked about that. We talked about that. We talked about that. We talked about Moonrock. We already looked at them. Boom, boom. We're going to watch this later. We talked about the
We didn't talk
sign
about mining at all, really.
and
I don't know.
Cardano.
What's the ASIC mining values looking like?
Let's take a look. ASIC miner values.
We're still waiting on helium miners. Apparently, Syncrobit is looking like it'll be the end of fall, and then I think Libra's started moving. So
You said,
maybe we'll see it by
would you
the
say
end
you
of the
said Syncrobit is fall?
I think so. If you ordered Syncrobit before April 16th, which did one of mine, and then it said it would be late fall, and then if you ordered it after April 16th, it was early winter.
So mine's early winter. I just emailed them. I'm like, you guys gonna ever give me an update? Ever? Other than my first email?
I haven't got one either. I mean, it's just they send you other emails that just to update you, not a personal email apparently.
Yeah, I sent them a regular customer service email. Just be like, is there anything you can tell me? Anything? So interesting that you said that because I was looking about that. But yeah. So Antminer E9 that's not even out yet. This is a new Ethereum mining rig from Antminer, $186 a day.
Damn.
But it's a risk. You buy that now, and they turn off mining, at least work, proof of work. That thing is trash.
The difficulty bomb.
How much is the hardware?
It's going to be expensive.
I'm sure this is
20 plus.
Yeah, well into the
20,000.
They don't even have the prices here. I wonder why. Bitmain.
Like a decent used car. Pretty much. 20 grand.
Yeah, they don't even show a price. I'm sure it's just it's probably 20 plus, but I mean, definitely up there. It's just a super big risk at this point.
Just with the Ethereum.
I mean, you could do it and maybe pay it off and just get a whole bunch of Ethereum if they delay, if they have problems, maybe it's another 6 months, then you're in.
How are people buying these? Are they just straight up buying it and then just hoping to profit and pay it off eventually, or are they maybe using your current cryptocurrency, getting a loan, using that as collateral, and doing it that way or whatever? I just don't see the numbers making sense of buying a miner.
I think you could do it.
Most of the time, it's companies or giant, people that have a lot of money that's buying, 20 or 200 or at a time.
Right.
But, yeah,
I mean, but still, the numbers have to make sense for them, right? instead of buying a $20,000, piece of hardware, why not just invest the 20,000? Like what's
Well, because I mean, me and Adam have tracked that, and oftentimes the mining has been more profitable. So,
like for example, you could spend 20,000 at the top of the market, and then your 20,000
lose money.
down. But if you spend 20,000 on a miner,
It pays itself off
at the top
more than likely.
You're building value. So if you buy it, all things equivalent, if you buy 20,000 at the bottom, and the market goes up, then you probably could make equivalent or equal more money with your revenue. There's some risk factors, but then the second you pay off your miner from that point forward, assuming the asset continues to go up, it's just now you're making. So there's a little bit of a gamble, but you are making $120 a day, $180 a day, and that adds up real quick compared to 20,000.
That's that's like a decent full-time job that you just made that much in a day. Like, what are you doing? It's just you're just having a thing just run in your basement.
Right. Yep.
Your biggest risk is the miner not making $120 a day, going to 20, and now you have $20,000 in a thing that's only making $20 a day.
Right, or it breaks, or something.
Or it breaks, or something catastrophic happens.
Someone
to
steals it. Right. Who knows?
And then there's resale value to it. So you've bought an asset.
Right. People willing to buy it. Yep.
Yeah, no, someone you could use it, pay it off, make money, and then a year from now you could sell it for maybe half what you bought it for, but it's still 10 grand. So now you're recouping your money back. I sold a T15 miner I bought it for $1,000 on eBay and sold it for $1,700 on eBay last week.
Nice.
So I bought it, mined with it, made all my effectively paid it off, and then sold it for more. So I mined, paid it off, and then got double my money back.
Yeah, and when you buy the miners, they have intrinsic value. So yeah, that's you have something that you can hold and then sell. So it's like, I have 6 miners, 6,000 in, but then I can scale them down if I want, or I can get rid of them all. And then what if Bitcoin just dropped to 25? I may just sell the miners and YOLO that in, hoping it goes back up to 60. Or something.
Yeah, you probably get a loan for it to buy the units. Small business loan.
So it's you can either do that, or what you said, you could put up your collateral, which get a loan based off that, and then you would reinvest it, and then once it pays off, then you would do the same thing over again. Yeah.
Right. I don't know. Personally, I just think you make more just from investing that money, But then again, I'm looking at small cap alts rather than Bitcoin and Ethereum. So it's kind of a different game, I guess.
I think you have to pay attention to the coins you're mining. If you buy some crazy coin that may not exist in 2 years, that's the problem too.
Right.
You probably can't go wrong buying Bitcoin miners. You probably can't go wrong buying ETH. Well, ETH, I guess you could go wrong because ETH is not going to exist for mining soon.
Yeah.
But if you buy
most altcoins just trend toward back to zero, and Bitcoin tends not to. So
right. So you can get a coin that's really profitable, and then it's not really profitable the next day, and that's that is probably your biggest risk if you're buying the ones that are you're doing Cadena or something, and maybe that just goes south next year because no one uses it anymore. That could be a problem.
It's definitely about hedging your bets, and there's it's risk reward. So I think if you just do it smartly and you start buying your machines, you pay it off. You buy another machine, you pay it off. And then you just it's a plan. Just keep making right moves all in a row, and then now you just have this fleet of army of Bitcoin miners just working for you.
Turn your house into a freaking mining farm.
If I could, I would.
Hey,
wait for the winter.
John, there's things in motion in the mining company right now. Okay, just keep you up to date. We got some long-term plans. It may involve a driving range with Bitcoin in the back.
It's like the new grow house.
Right. So I will say, if anybody's watching this video right now, please comment in your comment section. What altcoins are you interested in, so that we can pick up on that for next episode?
What are you mining?
And what are you mining for those that are out there mining?
What questions do you have? Yeah. What new DeFi apps? What, Oh, John's gone. Bailed
How
out.
do you keep John on a channel? That's what I
Go look
want
at
to
that Swan documentary. That could probably have some pretty cool information in it.
Yeah, I'm definitely watching it after this. After we log off, I'm gonna watch the Swan documentary. I probably,
How long is it?
I think it's. Let me go back to it. I think it's like.
I thought it was like an hour.
It says it's 40 minutes, so not very long.
All right, yeah, I'll probably watch it on 2x.
I mean, it might just be marketing material for them because they're obviously just. But it's, I don't know. We'll see. I think they were saying it's the first documentary that was financed only in
Buy
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
Oh wow, okay.
Which I don't know. What does that mean? But yeah. Anyway.
Well, BlockFi. I mean, Swan. We found to be a pretty good, company. They've definitely taken care of us, and it's just nice to make easy buys each week without thinking.
Trust me, it takes the. I wake up and I get my Swan buy notification. I'm like, yes. I'm like,
Yep.
I totally.
And you see that you bought it like 44.
Sometimes
you're like,
you bought it. Like, yeah, that worked out. The average cost buying of Bitcoin has been the best thing I've done because I would have made a lot of bad decisions, FOMOing in every time it break.
Yep, just buy a little always.
And it just,
There you go.
I can just count. I can track how much I'm going to have in the next 2 months because I know that I'm going to have those purchases done in the bank. Makes it really easy.
And same with the BlockFi interest account, the credit card, getting rewards on that. The Coinbase card, getting rewards on that.
Both of those promo links are in the comments of this video if you guys want referrals.
I think BlockFi is now $40. So sign up and you get $40 for you.
For you and the person.
Yeah.
That's pretty solid. BlockFi train.
Yeah. BIA.
Right. Well,
Don't be BIA.
Let's see what happens next week. We got Bitcoin at 47,900 when we started this episode. Are we going to be above 50 next week?
Maybe.
We saw that. We saw the golden cross.
Oh yeah, we saw the golden cross. Yeah, maybe it's time to take off.
I think I'm calling next week. Here, let's make everyone make a prediction.
What's the target?
Let me see this. So Bitcoin chart. Oh, by the way, John, I thought this was funny. This yellow line in the background, not that yellow line, but that one. Remember, that was my projection from here. Like almost over a month ago, I was like, Bitcoin's going to do this. It's going to come down and wiggle around and then come back up. But look exactly where the line is right now. I almost predicted
right on the point.
I predicted a month in the future. Like, kind of did what I told it was going to do. It kind of went down to where it was and it went up. I haven't moved that line at all. So look where it's projected. If I did it right, October, we're going to be looking at 62,000.
Damn.
So I'm going to predict next week. So we're here. So next week's episode is what? The 22nd, 21st? So right here, basically, I'm going to call it at 50 even.
All right. Sounds reasonable. I don't disagree.
Or is it going to go even more skyrockety and be at 53, Mike? It did it before. Look, we were already there. We were testing it.
Yeah, I mean, I think we just got to chop through the waters. We've done 30, we've done 40, 50. Once it starts getting support at 50. Yep. And then what?
We had a lot of resistance here.
She was 500,000. So by 2022 or something.
I like it.
Or no, over
$50,000
$100,000.
$50,000 was a big
5 years.
resistance. So hopefully we just blast on through it. But
We'll see.
all good things. A lot of good momentum. All right, guys.
Only time will tell.
Appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share.
Thanks for talking
Roll.
token.
Roll the credits. Now get the out of here, mother. Adios, guys. Peace out.
Hold my Bitcoin.